Welcome to Sports Buds TV. Join in as we explore the latest news and thrilling matchups. Whether you're a diehard or a casual, this is your destination. Let the games begin. And we're back. It is Friday, August 18th, and that means you got a fight tomorrow night. What's up, Fred?
What's up? What's up, Big Surge? Fight night.
Back. Fight night. I don't want to hold you. Yeah. I don't want to hold you. I know you got some plans to catch a movie today. I'm going to let you get into that, but let's just dive into that. What I'm calling a bad blood fight that we're going to have tomorrow night. You know, it's UFC. It's going to be UFC. And then in the championship bout, we're going to have Sterling versus O'Malley, much anticipated. Let me just get into it here a little bit. Of course, Aljamain is the reigning defending UFC Bantamweight Champion. The man, the Funk Master himself, with the record of 23-3. And then he's going to be facing the number 2 ranked fighter in the division, the Bantamweight division in the UFC, Sugar Sean. He's a star, man. He's a star. He's got the hair. He's got the swag. His record is 16-1. And what do you think, man? Let's get into it. I know we talked about it earlier on our last episode, but we just saw the weigh-in. We saw the official weigh-in, the ceremonial weigh-in. What do you think? How do they look?
Well, like you said, Big Surge, it looks like bad blood, bro. These guys don't really like each other that much, you know? They've been talking smack for a minute already, so for sure you're going to see some kind of blood, you know? Some kind of blood spill. I think O'Malley has a little bit of a size advantage, not much, but you know, and it's just going to be a clash of two styles, bro. You know what I mean?
I agree.
I hope it's like fast tempo, you know, back and forth. I hope it's not a lot of groundwork or ground and pound, kind of like the Sterling and Cejudo fight. You know what I mean? I know that one wasn't, you know, it could have gone either way. I know Cejudo, you know, through a couple of reasons, you know, not excuses, just, you know, some mistakes he made in the fight.
It was a long layoff. What, 3 years he was out?
Yeah,
so dude. Just with that, he's going to be rusty, you would think.
But Sterling, I mean, man, Sterling's still like, you know, he's a pinche campeón for a reason, bro. You know? No raja bandera.
Yeah. No, I'm glad you brought it up. Let's talk about the last fight. Of course, Aljamain faced Triple C, and they went all 5 rounds. I actually, I watched the fight live, but I went back recently, caught the fight again, and I remember that night rooting for Aljo to win, and thinking, you know, after the result, hey, he pulled it off. But after rewatching it recently, I think it was much closer than I remember it initially. So I'm still thinking he won, but yeah, it was much closer. I think some of those rounds, you know, could have gone either way.
I mean, Cejudo's a beast, bro. You know?
Oh, yeah. Gold medalist.
Yeah, dude, this motherfucker just keeps coming at you, little Mighty Mouse, you know? But, I mean, Sterling held his ground against him, bro. You know what I mean? He landed some really, really good shots, man. It's just Cejudo's cabezón, bro. He has a big-ass head. You know, he could take a lot of those punches, but...
Hey, Aljo brought him down a few times, and that was surprising just because of the wrestling that, you know, Triple C has, you know? So, but we're going to talk about that. We also have to talk about the fight with O'Malley and Jan. That went 3 rounds, which got him, you know, into this position now to actually fight for the championship. That actually is what I was talking about on our last episode, where that decision, they gave it to O'Malley, but I mean, Jan, I think, in my opinion, had done enough to take the win that night. I'm not sure if you caught that, but yeah, man, that was what I walked away with after rewatching it even.
See, wait, no, and that's what I predict that's gonna happen in this fight, bro. Like, O'Malley has to like come up with some kind of like good punch on him, dude. Because if they go the 5 rounds, bro, I think Sterling is gonna wind up taking it, bro. He's gonna outwork him. You know what I mean? But for sure, it's gonna be shingazos, bro. Because these guys don't really like each other that much.
Bad blood. I that's what I feel. You know, this fight is gonna give us some action packed. I know that with MMA, you know how I feel about boxing. I like, you know, the back and forth there, the stand-up game. With MMA, you know, you could have some of that ground game, and, you know, just depending on, you know, how long a round is left to finish, you know, they may take, that extra time to make sure you're putting your weight on that other fighter, making sure that they're wasting that energy, having to carry you that extra time. But today we had the weigh-in. We had the early, official weigh-in, and then they did that ceremonial weigh-in, which was cool, of course. But what did you think? You got to see the fighters on the scale. How did they look to you? How did Aljo and how did O'Malley look to you?
You know what, Serge? Honestly, I think O'Malley looked too quiet. I don't know. I don't know if it's quiet because he's a little shook, bro, getting a little nervous, bro, or if he's just like in laser focus mode, Sterling looked way more relaxed, bro, in both fucking weigh-ins, bro. You know what I'm saying? Clowning with the crowd, telling them to boo louder, bro. Boston was letting them have it, bro. You know what I mean? Yep. So that also can throw off a fighter too, bro, because you can't come too overconfident to a fight, especially when you talk a lot of shit like that, bro. So
for sure,
man, it's just, man, I don't know, it's gonna be a tough one to call on this one, bro. But I think I have my prediction already set.
I hear you, man. I hear you. And after watching that weigh-in myself, I know from the time that I've been watching boxing and fighters making weight and getting on that scale, it's said that a happy fighter can be a very dangerous fighter. That means, they've been able to, focus on what they have to. They're not focused on having to just cut weight through the whole camp. I bring that up to say when I got a chance to see them on the scale this morning and then they're in the afternoon, O'Malley's energy wasn't like I've seen him all the way up until, you know what I mean? So I've never had to cut weight like that, but he did look more like a little more, I don't know if it was weak or maybe a little drained, at least he appeared that way compared to what I'm imagining he's going to be a little more pumped up. Of course, he waved at the crowd. The crowd is there's no question about it. Boston is with O'Malley. Sure. Sterling is going into, enemy territory for sure.
Yeah, dude.
Now, back to that weigh-in, Sterling going up on that scale in the morning and the afternoon, I feel like he had this, he looked like a happy fighter, like a pumped-up fighter ready to go in there. Didn't look as maybe drained or weak. Could be a front, but embracing the role of like, okay, y'all, this crowd, this whole city's got their guy. That's fine. You can have your guy. I'm the champ. And, you can cheer for who you want. I'm going to do what I'm going to do. So, yeah, man, I think that I'm sure you've got your prediction, like you said. After that weigh-in, I'm still with my prediction. And, I mean, let's get into it. Did it change at all from our last episode? Who are you rolling with?
Not much for me, to be honest with you, bro. I mean, if I was a betting man, bro, and I'm going to put my money, I'll probably go Sterling, dude, in 5. You know what I mean? But I think that it's going to be O'Malley by KO, dog. He's going to catch him. He's going to catch him like in the 3rd, bro. He's going to catch a good one because O'Malley's going to swing for the fences, bro. He's going to catch him. And once he falls or has him like shaking, it's over, bro. O'Malley's just going to do something to him. That's what I think. But, hey.
I ain't mad at you. I'm not going to say I think the same. What I'll say is you brought up a betting man. And if you look at the odds, I looked at them just last night. I don't know if they've changed much in 24 hours, but, O'Malley is the underdog. Sterling is the champion, and anything can happen. That's what I love about sports is you could think what you're thinking, I could think what I'm thinking, and we're going to find out. We'll find out. It's not this, we'll see. We'll find out tomorrow night.
Sure.
We're going to find out tomorrow, So
I think this has the possibility to go like a trilogy somehow, bro. That's how much these guys hate each other. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. They'll dap each other up after the fight. Yeah, congratulations, run it back. But what I don't want to see is a fucking draw, bro. Somebody has to fucking win so we can get the next one. And usually the second fights of the, they're the good ones. So we'll see what's up, man. Hopefully it's a good one.
I know you're taking O'Malley. You're saying 3rd round knockout, but you think more than likely it'll be Sterling in 5 rounds getting the knock.
I think so, bro. If it's not in the 3rd by O'Malley, I just don't see him pulling it off, dude.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Sterling by decision. It's gonna go the distance, and he'll get the nod at the end. That's my pick. Sticking with it. I've been running with him for a little bit now, so I'm gonna stay course. But that is our preview of tomorrow night's Bad Blood. Of course, it's UFC 292, Sterling versus O'Malley. It's in Boston. The crowd's going to be hyped. Of course, they're going to have an awesome co-main event as well. But Saturday night, the champion takes on the number 2 ranked fighter in the division, and winner will take all. So I can't wait. I know Fred. We'll chop it up. Again, see, who was right, bro.
Yeah, definitely, bro. We'll chop it back up, and come and talk about it. Come and talk about it.
But for now, we're out. Y'all be good.
All right, my brothers. Peace.
Thank you for listening. Hope you enjoyed the latest episode. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and follow. See you on the next one.